Disclaimer: all the character and incident are fictional, everything is imaginary in this FF, so don't compare with your life, it's just based on imagination, not on reality, guys. You were tying your daughter's hair into two little ponytails while she sat there swinging her legs. Her school bag was ready, and she had the same little smirk, just like her father. Mama, how did you marry Appa? You paused. Your fingers frozen in her hair. What do you mean? Like, did he propose you? Did you love him? You blinked slowly. The question hit you like a wave. You smiled a little, tucked her hairs behind her ear. It's a long story, baby. I wanted to hear. I won't be late. I'll run to school. You signed gently and sat down beside her. She looked up at you with her wide eyes, innocent waiting. You looked at her and smiled. But deep inside, memories burned. Memories that started with fear and turned into confusion and somewhere in between into love. You were standing near the doorway. Hands were shaking, heart were pounding. His back was facing you as he stood near the window, looking outside. Raining was hitting the glass, but the real storm was inside this room. You took a deep breath. Jungkook, I need to tell you something. He didn't move. His voice was calm. Say it. I don't think we should get married. Now he turned slowly. His eyes didn't show surprise, just silence. Why? You looked away, afraid to say his name, but you had to, because I'm in love with someone else, with Usher. For a moment, everything stopped. The only sound was raining. Usher, the same Usher who slept with every different girl every month. You think that's love? He's not like that anymore. Not with me. He changed. Chunga stepped forward. You step back. The space between you filled with heavy air. You think I don't see it? You're just his new game villain. He loves the chase. But you are mine. You don't own me, Jungkook. Just because of our family start and arrange our marriage doesn't mean I have to stay. I know I can't force you to love me. If it was anyone else, maybe I should step back. Maybe I would have let you go. But not to him, not to Usher. I won't let that guy destroy you. You will never understand my feelings. You are just being blind, Ryan. You and Jungkook were childhood friends. You used to play together in the same street, laugh at the small things, and share secret under the stars. He was the boy next door, the quiet type, and always protecting you without saying anything. Everyone used to say they'll ended up together, but they were right. Your parents arranged your marriage with him when you were just 18, not because they were forcing you. But they didn't, because one day you met Usher. He was not rich like Jungkook. He sat beside you in your classes, and since that day, your heart started choosing him. You try to ignore the feelings, but when the wedding date got fixed, your heart screamed louder than your fear. So you decided to leave, to run, for the first time in your life, to choose your own happiness. Next day, you were in your wedding dress and waiting for Usher as the black car stopped in the front of you. I know it's you, Usher. Please. You bite your lips. Yeah, it's your wedding day. You run away from there. He opened the door before you reached. Wow, gorgeous. You quickly sat inside and hugged him tiredly. Thank God it's you. I thought I might get caught, but you. He looked at you and tucked the hair behind your ear. I'm so happy that you didn't choose him. You left him for me. Your heart aches a little as you heard his word and about didn't choosing him. You also know you became selfish here, otherwise you never wanted to hurt him at all. After 14 minutes of silence, he turned to you with a small smile. There is a place I know. It's quiet. No one will find us there. Where it is, just trust me. He drove you to the edge of the city, to the hidden restaurant behind the hills, a place you had never heard of. What is this place? It's run by my friends. They owe me some favor, and tonight it's all empty just for you. You stepped inside, and it was five-star hotel, but it felt safe. The lights were dim, the chairs were wooden, and the air smelled like cinnamon. But something felt off, too quiet, too clean, and too empty. You sat on the chair. Usher brought you the hot chocolate. You're safe now, okay? You noticed slowly, but your heart didn't feel fully calm. You were free, but why? It did like you fell. You stepped into another kind of silence. Suddenly the door opened. Three boys walked inside while clapping when they saw you in a wedding dress. Yo, he actually bought her. Damn, Usher, you really won the dare? Poor girl believed he loved her. After all that insult she gave us back then, it was a perfect revenge. You felt frozen. Those were the same guys you insulted years ago. I mean, weeks ago. You turned towards Usher. His eyes avoided yours. A dare? Say something. You never noticed me before, not until I played sweet. Your breath caught, and then the words spun. You were the target. This was not love. It was a playback. Jungkook stood near the entrance, adjusting his cuffs of his suit, but his eyes kept going the hallway waiting for a sign that you were ready. The sign never came. Then his mother walked out of the bride rooms. Her face was pale and serious. What happened? She is not here. The room is empty. Jungkook frozen, his heart thumped on his ear. He immediately pulled out his phone, his finger trembling slightly. He opened the track app, which he secretly installed weeks ago, not because he didn't trust you, but because he didn't trust the world around you. Your dot was moving, far from the venue, far from him. His jaw clenched. She ran away. His father stood up from the corner, confused and angry. What the hell do you mean she ran away? Who? We told you she was acting strange lately. You should have talked to her. Chunga stared at the screen. The blue dot stopped. It was a restaurant in the city. He didn't speak another word. Don't worry, I'll bring her back. You were sitting there next to Usher trying to understand what just happened, and his so called friend were now. One of them placed a hand on your shoulder. Don't touch me. Relax, babe. You are pretty. Why wasting your time on a possessive psycho? Usher didn't even stop him. And this is what when you realize something felt wrong. Very wrong. And then bang! The restaurant glass door slammed open. Jungkook. He was breathing heavily, his tie loose, his jaw tightened, veins visible, and it was his eyes that told the truth they were burning. He didn't think. He saw the hand on your shoulder. Move your hand. The guy laughed. Or what? I'll break your arm. Before anyone blinked, Jungkook grabbed his collar and punched him so hard that he collapsed on the floor. Usher stood up. You can't just break in like that. She is mine. He didn't even look at you. He grabbed your wrist. Let's go. You struggled. Jungkook, I said let's go. Guys, I'm going to skip the marriage part, so let's go to the wedding night. He opened the door, still holding your wrist. You were about to speak, but he turned and slammed the door behind him. You stood back, only for him, and suddenly pinned you against the bed. One hand beside your head, and the other one gripping the sheet. As he stared into your soul. Why? Why, Ryan? You didn't even think about me, huh? You opened your mouth, but he continued. You were just gonna leave me? Just like that? On our wedding day? His forehead pressed against your. Do I mean nothing to you? It's not like that. Then what? You run to him, the guy who placed a bet on your name. You were sitting there like he was your world, while I was going crazy, looking for you. I didn't know Jungkook. He gently grabbed your chin and forcing you to look at him. I would have given you the whole damn world if you asked, but you didn't even give me a chance. Just tell me one thing. You looked at him. Did you ever love me? Even a little? If your answer was no, then how did you fall in love with Appa? You didn't answer immediately. Then gently pulled her close, placing a soft kiss on her forehead. Sometimes we don't plan to fall in love, my baby. It just happened. She tilted her head confused. But why? If you didn't love him, why did you stay with him? Your heart squeezed. She was too young to understand, but still replied. Because love doesn't always come with flowers and music. Sometimes it starts with fights, with silence, with pain. And you had only been married for a month. Although things were new awkward with Jungkook, he never been cold. In fact, he wake up early than you just to prepare your breakfast. He silently placed your slippers near the bed. He loved you, and he doesn't have to confess that every day because his move were enough to show you his feelings, and now you started to catching feelings for him too. But the embarrassment and the guilt of running away is not easy to forget. The evening you had was pounding. You didn't tell anyone, not even him, thinking it would pass, but night your whole body started aching. Your skin felt hot like fire. You barely made it to the bed. You didn't know when you opened your eyes and saw him kneeling beside the bed. Jungkook. Why didn't you tell me, Ryan? You couldn't even reply. Tears slowly rolled your eyes as he dapped your forehead gently. He held you like you were made of glass. I would have taken care of everything. You just had to say one word. He carefully slid his arm under your head, helping you to drink water. And then he made you eat 2 spoonfuls of porridge, which he cooked himself. You stared at him, and he got to gaze. You scared me. He looked down, brushing your hairs back. You were supposed to be sleeping. Sleep doesn't matter when it's you. Ryan? Ash, why you just care about her? She take over my place. You chuckled and your daughter giggled. He walked to you, holding your wrist to pull you up. Make my tie. You smiled, and before you reached to the tie, he gave you a smile back on your lips. You quickly hit his chest. Your daughter giggled again, and with that, she rushed out. Jungkook, what? Our daughter needs to know we love each other. Your cheeks turn red. Sometimes for our bright future, we need to suffer in our past, right? So, at the end, guys, thanks for watching.